another story time with Amanda. So today I'm coming at you in the car again. That seems to be where story time happens. But I'm driving, so one, this video will not be live. I'm recording it as I'm driving for safety reasons. For two, because I'm driving, I felt the need to actually cover this particular topic because this happened to me the other day, and I thought this would be good for story time with Amanda. So get ready, buckle up, because we're driving. So, oh, and it's really great that y'all can see my blind spot, okay? Blind spot right here. This area right here. That's the main featured item in Storytime with Amanda's story today. So, I drive, okay, so this happened, let me set this up. This particular story happened to me last week on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember exactly which day. Doesn't really matter because I see this individual car every day. So I take a back road route to work every day. I work 18 miles from my home, okay? So let me set the scenario for you. I work 18 miles away from my home, meaning I spend a lot of time in the car in the morning, okay? The time that I go in and the time that I come home, I'm in the car at least an hour and 10 minutes both ways every day. So it's a long time to be in the car. It's a rather long commute. Not as long as some people's, but longer than most. Okay, let's be honest. I refuse, so I do not take the tollway. I refuse to pay $4.85 one way to sit in traffic when I can sit in traffic on back roads for free, right? Okay. So that kind of gives you the background of my drive to and from every day. You know, you see the same people that are going one direction every morning, and you see the same people coming every day. So there's like one particular crowd I run into every morning on my way in, and then there's a whole different crowd I run into on the way home. Mind you, I take two very distinctly different routes on the way to work and on the way home, which is very weird, but that's just how I am. So, which is probably why I have two different crowds. And one crowd makes me way more nervous than the other, but that's neither here nor there. So, on to specific story time details. So I'm driving in last Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember what it was. I wasn't particularly running any kind of behind schedule or any kind of ahead of schedule. I was pretty on par with going to work at the time that I normally do on schedule, right? And I see the same people every day, this same lady every single day. This particular thing happens to me, okay? Remember the blind spot. Now, I'm one of those drivers that I'm constantly checking all of my mirrors. That's because I was taught that way. Some people are not. But I can always tell you what color car is behind me or on either side of me and what make it is. I may not be able to tell you the exact model, but I can tell you who the make of the car is and what color it is. That's what my purpose in checking my mirrors is for, right? In case of an emergency, you need to know that info. So, like I said, I see this lady every day. Never had an issue before, but for some reason, I don't know, and this may just be because I'm just noticing it more because I'm getting older. I don't know, maybe it comes with age. But I notice a lot of people drive in other people's blind spots all the time, okay? Now, I have my mirrors set up, for one, to show me my blind spot, and for two, to actually give me info if someone is in my blind spot and I don't see them in the mirror, right? Okay, so I've got the sensors on the car, but I also have the mirrors on both sides of the vehicle, the side view mirrors, tilted to an angle where they're not actually showing my car. They're showing the blind spot, okay? Now, so I can see a car when they are literally 200 feet behind me approaching my car, all right? And it's literally like once their car hits this part of my mirror, they're starting to come out of the mirror view, okay? That's your blind spot, because not everyone can see. You know, as you can see, I have this big panel right here. I can't see everything in this spot. Like, legitimately, on the highway, a motorcycle could be hidden by this, right? So I'm trying to be safe. Ugh. Well, this lady, now I have, like I said, I have the same route I take every day. So at the same particular sections of road, I get over a certain amount of lanes, and I turn at a certain one, you know, and all that stuff. So if she'd been paying any attention, she'd know, because she sees me every day. I mean, this woman literally every day is riding up on me at the same intersection and always barrels her ass around me, okay? It's irritating. Well, this particular day, she came barreling ass down the road. She is, I mean, like flying up on my car, but she's in the lane next to me, so she's in the left lane, and I see her come flying ass up into my blind spot, and she never passes me. Like, she's legit just sitting in my blind spot. And after a while, it gets really old, right? And like, I knew she never passed because she never came into my view right here, okay? So I knew she was still there because, one, I could see her, and two, like, it's not hard to look over and see, like, barely see the same car's front end. Well, it was getting to the point where I needed to get over, and I turned on my blinker, and mind you, I have the blinkers that come up on my little mirrors, so she knew damn well I have that little blinker. There's one on the front and the back end, and then on the side of the car, there's actually lights that flash too for my blinker. Like, you had plenty of warning, and I let it go for two extra lights that I drove through past the point that I normally turn, okay? She not once did she ever get out of my blind spot. When I would try to speed up, she'd speed up. If I tried to slow down, she'd slow down. I don't understand what was going on, but it got on my nerves, right? It got to a point where I was fed up. So I started to get over. This woman had the nerve to not only blow her horn. Now, mind you, she had every right to blow her horn at me because, yeah, I came over in her lane and she was right there. But I had given you a good 3 city blocks notice. You'd been sitting in the same blind spot. I tried slowing down, you'd slow down too. I tried speeding up, you'd speed up too. So you were antagonizing me, is how I looked at it. You were asking for it. So, I didn't hit her car. I made sure I was not gonna hit her car, okay? So I slowly start veering over. She's blowing the horn and acting a fool, slams on the brakes and all that stuff, which of course I knew she was gonna either speed up or slam on her brakes. So I was prepared either way. When I saw she started slowing down, I sped up to get out of her way. That's common freaking courtesy, to get over and get out of her way. This woman, not only did she ride the ass of my car after turning, she turned with me, so she rode the ass of my car for 10 blocks, okay, to a whole different city. Not only did she do that, but then after the fact, I turned onto another road, which of course she turned onto it as well. I turned into the far right lane because I was going to have to turn a couple of blocks down. She turned into the middle lane and got in my damn blind spot and literally rode there the entire way. Now, what did we just learn? We just learned that, one, not everyone is paying attention attention to their blind spots, and two, it's probably not a good idea with this particular vehicle to ride in the blind spot, because obviously I'm not going to have a care in the world if I hit her. I made it pretty apparent that I was coming over, but she didn't learn. So whatever. I don't know what happened. I ended up turning, and then I think she got kind of pissy over that, because I could see her as I turned on my blinker to get over in the turn lane and stuff, and she was coming up on the intersection. I saw her throwing her hands up in the air and kind of huffing and puffing and stuff like she'd done when I got over in the lane safely. So I'm assuming that pissed her off that I turned. I don't know. I mean, really don't care. But I just had to share that with y'all, because I'm noticing more and more people riding in other vehicles' blind spots. And if I could have like a PSA attached to this, it would be, guys, don't do that. If you realize you're one of those people, and I've been guilty of certain things that you're not supposed to do when you're driving and didn't realize it, okay? If you're one of those people that rides in someone's blind spot, break the habit. Because it's dangerous. It's so scary to be in a situation, and you may not have experienced it yet, but to be in a situation where a car is coming over and you can't stop them. That's scary. On top of the fact, like my situation, being the person that had someone in their blind spot for so long, that's not safe either. So guys, let's get better about this, okay? So I just wanted to share that. I'll have another story time with Amanda for you soon. Don't you fret. I've been getting lots of questions and asking where it's coming, so we're gonna do it, okay? So be ready. Y'all have a good day. Be safe out there. Don't be riding in blind spots.